Mm-hmm.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
That
thank
was really
you.
good. So that was your first hypnosis session, you said.
Yes.
But how was that for you?
It was good. It was easy.
It was easy, wasn't it? I know I know the media makes this big myth about what hypnosis is, and we don't realize that we're hypnotized pretty much
Mm-hmm.
most of the day. Every time we look at a screen,
Yeah.
we're hypnotized. Anytime we're focusing
Mm-hmm.
on something, because then we lose track of time.
Mm-hmm.
And you were under for 1 hour, 50 minutes. And how long did you think you were under?
Half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so easy.
Went by quick.
It went by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you come for a quantum hypnosis session?
I had been reading the Dolores Cannon information and watching it on YouTube, and I resonated with the information that she was giving. And I've been on a spiritual quest since April of this year when I ran across Abraham Hicks. And originally, I had thrown into the universe, I want to be relevant because I'm 62 and I'm at a change point as to do I work, do I not work, what direction am I going?
Yeah.
But the main thing is I want to be relevant. I don't want to just be off on the sidelines. I want to be in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the universe's response to me was a YouTube with um, Oprah interviewing Abraham, and that clicked right
That
there.
was a good one. I saw that one too. I really loved that.
Mm-hmm. They were talking about the secret.
They were talking about the secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I've just been a student. I listen to it every day. And then I just keep expanding and expanding. And it's like I want to get into the game. I'm getting this law of attraction, but there's more to it. She's meditating. There's things going on. So I've stepped into working with mediums and have done that with 3 other mediums. And then I came across Dolores, and then I'm on the internet searching, and I came across Sonya.
Yeah.
And you resonated.
You went to the
with me.
QHHT official website.
Yeah.
You found me on there
Mhm.
because you live in Portland, Oregon.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you resonated with me. I sent you an email.
You did.
I didn't know how to exactly approach this.
Did you go to my website?
I went to your website.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't sure whether I would be a candidate for it, or I wasn't
I
sure
know
if I
your
should
first
do
email
it.
was, I think I'm a volunteer.
Yeah.
And I want to know, and you gave me little bits and pieces of this and that. So
Mhm.
did you find out today if you're a volunteer?
Yes, I am. I'm a second wave volunteer.
You're a second wave volunteer.
Yeah.
You are. I'm a second wave volunteer too.
Yeah. Because I'm a teacher and a healer, and that's exactly what they needed. Earth needs teachers and healers.
You do, and you found out today that you originate from a planet that's far away from here, where you are energy, your consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel to you to find that out?
It feels good. It feels normal. It feels like, yeah, that makes sense.
It does. Yeah, because especially being a second wave volunteer, and you're a little older,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you're in a group of people who there's less people that are aware and awake, and you've been awakening, and you've been pushed to
Mm-hmm.
awaken now as the planet is ascending,
Mm-hmm.
and as people are awakening, and as all these series of events are coming, and these solar washes, solar flares coming and awakening us,
Mm-hmm.
and we're asking for that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're finally going, what is my purpose? Well, you have been doing your purpose.
I have been.
You just haven't been sure about it as much.
Right. I've always taught wherever I go.
So what are you supposed to teach? What did you find out today? Share this with everybody, because it's important.
To go to the forest.
So
bring people to the forest so they
bring
can,
who to the forest?
Children.
And elders.
And elders to the forest so they can reach source, so they can focus, so they can be here and now.
So you're going to start to allow and plan and through the promptings of your highest self and your guides,
mm-hmm.
forest workshops.
Forest workshops, right.
Yes, here in the Pacific Northwest, because we have ideal forests here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And animals too. I'm drawn to dogs and to llamas.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah.
Llamas are important.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived in South America in Peru, we had Andes Mountains llamas and alpacas. They're just wonderful.
Yeah.
They're so amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I spent a llama trekking trip for 4 days with llamas, and
that's
that's
amazing.
amazing. They're amazing animals.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw a life, the life right before this one. We came into about 1917.
Mm-hmm.
You came into the life of Tabitha, married to Darwin. And
Mm-hmm.
what did you do in that life? What was your main thing you did in that life?
We were mountain climbers. We went to Tibet
Yep,
to
Mount
climb the
Everest. You were
Mount
in Mount
Everest.
Everest.
Yeah.
And you had two kids to
2
begin with, and
kids.
then you gave
Mm-hmm.
birth to Strawberry
To
in France.
Strawberry, who was totally different
Totally different.
physically.
She was there to bring you some love.
Yeah. She had red hair
And green
and
eyes.
green
I
eyes
saw her. She
and
was
white
stunning.
skin. Yeah. She was
She was beautiful.
beautiful.
And you found
Mm-hmm.
out that your midwife was Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And who is she in this life to you?
My sister.
Your sister.
Yeah.
You had a connection with several people from this life
Mm-hmm.
in that life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very interesting. Yeah. Because I've always in this life have been drawn to physical challenges and the mountains
I
and
know
the
you run marathons. You did a
climbing
triathlon just to see if you could do it
at 60 years old.
at 60 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so your body is healing because you've had, so your left side of your body, you were talking about issues. A lot of the left side of your body was kind of mad at you for running all those marathons. I saw an orb right there at a big street come out just now. Just saw this. Like, yeah, your body's a little mad at you for all the marathoning. Your body, your knee, your ankle, your shoulder, and your hips. Both hips are going, let's try some walking and swimming, can we?
Yeah.
Tai Chi, Qigong, and yoga.
Yeah. That's what I'll be doing.
That's what you're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't run much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a yogi and I'm a dancer and I like to jump. I have a mini trampoline that I jump on every single day for lymphatic drainage and non-impact cardio.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
We want to keep these bodies going. Yeah, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day. But the running, yeah, I'm not doing so much running.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I kept trying to get back into it, and it kept throwing up issues. And it's like,
oh, your knee was like the loudest too.
It was very mad.
It was some frustration. What are you? Frustrated. I bring up the emotion. What are you? Frustration. From the running. What would you rather her do? Walking. Did that surprise you when that came up?
No.
Or no, you knew it.
I knew it. I just didn't want
You
to
didn't want
accept
to. Because running gives us the feeling of freedom.
it. It does.
But so does walking.
It does.
So does swimming.
It does.
Swimming is very free and it's no
Mhm.
impact.
Yeah.
It's very supportive to the joints and
Mhm.
the connective tissue.
I feel great when I'm in the water.
Me too.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
know.
oh.
And you found out that you have other lives on planets where you're oceanic, where you're aquatic.
Mm-hmm.
That felt
Yeah.
good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, where we swam everywhere.
I know. And that's just instead of water, or instead of air, you're in water and you're
Mhm.
just existing in water.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I have a love that too.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like being in water is just natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is to me. A lot of people freeze up and sink and
I know.
kind
And
of things.
me, I bet you too. I'm waiting for the gills to kick back in when I get in the water. I'm like, what, aren't I supposed to breathe in this? Where's the gills?
I've been called a salmon. You're just a salmon.
Oh, and then you went between lives and between the life of Tabitha and the current life of Barbara, and you learned what your life lessons are: to be physical,
Mm-hmm.
to not give up,
Mm-hmm.
steadfast, to go the extra mile.
Mm-hmm.
And your brother had said in the afterlife, be stubborn.
Be stubborn. Yeah.
Don't give up. Persevere.
Don't give up. Yeah.
You want that.
Yeah.
You like these challenges. And the life of Tabitha has really prepared you for this life too.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be bringing children and elders into the forest so that they are connecting with their physical, bring the light into the physical.
Yes.
So I explained to you what a light worker is. Share with everyone because there's the spiritual ego thing about what a light worker is. You don't need tarot cards to be a light worker. You don't need a crystal ball to be a light worker. What's a light worker?
Just your energy, just the energy that you bring into the room or bring to a person, just the energy. I can just walk into a room and I'm not bringing attention to myself, people will turn around and I'll just be standing in line. Nothing's going on in the room. People will turn around and look right at me.
They feel good
And
around you
yeah.
because you have light, especially when you wear red. Red is her color frequency.
Yeah.
Purple's mine. Red, burgundy, all of this. That's your color frequency. You use red to heal your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd that feel for you?
That was good too.
So you can always use red. You also love green. And you can call in Archangel Raphael to bring in the emerald green healing light that Archangel Raphael uses as well. Anytime you need to.
Okay.
That's what I do. If I'm feeling Archangel Raphael, come on and shine that emerald green light into the knee. The knee's aching, and it'll go away immediately.
Oh, okay.
And I shine purple into my light because purple's my frequency.
Okay.
So red's your frequency. Use it.
Use it. Yeah.
People want to be around you. You're a teacher. You teach people through putting them at ease, helping them to relax, helping them to lighten up. That was another message from one of you guys. Lighten up.
Lighten up. Yeah.
I know we forget this is a game.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
So I do make it a point to lighten up. I even have a alpaca hand puppet on my desk. It's about this big. And people come and they just love it. What is this? What is it? Yeah. So I have so many alpacas on my desk now. I have a little sign that says it's an alpaca farm.
That's amazing.
On my desk.
Maybe you ought to have an alpaca farm as well, so you can bring children and elders to the alpaca farm and have that right in front of the forest preserves when you walk into the forest.
There's an idea.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
So, do you have a website at all?
No.
Not yet. So that will come. You'll have a website for forest, whatever you want to call that, your forest workshops, forest connections workshops, or something like that. The name will come to you. That will come. So stay tuned and Barbara will put it out there through the website. When you do, because this is going to go on to YouTube, our post interview and your session, an edited version of your session. When you do get a website for your workshops, you're going to need to send it to me. We'll stay connected. And then I will post that into the description box underneath this so that people will eventually be able to connect with you, even if it's a year or two after.
Oh, okay.
This will stay on YouTube. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So they'll be able to find you eventually for that, because that's something that people are going to want to do.
Cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yay.
I've been waiting. Yeah, for some direction.
Well, you've got it. You got your answers, didn't you? Yeah, and you got clear answers.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to know who your spirit guides are? You found them, Daniel and Frederick and Stella and Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. You already knew about them, but yeah, and you talked with your parents and and they're all here for you now.
Yeah.
I mean, they were always here, but now you really know who they are. You can really bring them in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. This whole journey is really great. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was very pleasurable.
It was pleasurable for me.
Yeah.
I totally enjoyed it. So do you recommend this to others?
Oh, yes.
Why would you ask others or tell others to do this?
To increase or to continue your spiritual journey and to continue expanding and to know yourself and to be of value to yourself so you're not in your way. Sometimes I feel like I'm in my own way.
That left brain, that ego. But now your right brain is more active.
Yeah.
Which is your creative side. And you've been coloring and you're supposed to paint as well. And do the knitting and the crocheting and the sewing and all of that if that feels good to you. Do whatever feels good to you to work with your hands.
Yeah.
Whatever feels creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this answered a lot of questions, and just the time and Sonya was a great instructor and great co-creator.
I love it. This is the easiest work for me, as I shared with so many. Dolores and the divine guides, they handed this to me, and they almost just kind of pulled me in. They're so funny. They pulled me in. I was like, really? Do I need another alternative healing modality? I got a file of certificates of healing modalities. And they're like, no, this is going to be the big one.
Yeah.
They weren't kidding. This is the big one.
Yeah.
This one's awesome. This is life-changing.
Great.
It is. Yes. Good. Very good.
Okay.
So if you want to schedule a quantum healing hypnosis session with me, go to my website down below in the description box, SonyaWilderWellness.com. And send me a message. We'll get you scheduled. Wonderful. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you very much.
So
that was fun. Yeah,
that was
fun.
wonderful.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
That was the best time. I had a